And with the pandemic, a lot of folks looking for mental health help for the very first time. Mental health professionals say it's an important step in rebounding from the anxiety and depression that's gripping our communities right now. And as News 5's Patrick Nelson shows us, therapy comes in many forms, even on the horse ranch.
In the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic and lockdowns, there's a surging mental health crisis in our communities. Just a short drive from Colorado Springs, you'll find Stable Strides Horse Ranch, where these horses and mental health pros are ready to help.
It's about being outside. It's about being in an environment that doesn't feel sterile, doesn't feel like I'm getting therapy. It feels like I'm making a connection with the horse.
Working with more than 150 clients of all ages, many of them without any prior horse experience, leaders at Stable Strides say an individual mental health session is a team effort. It includes the client, a trained horse, a licensed mental health therapist, and a horse expert for safety.
People are starting to realize this is legitimate and it's not just playing with horses.
What kind?
Brian Winchel is an Army combat veteran who calls Southern Colorado home.
Coming from a military background, for years there was a stigma, amongst military personnel that you were weak if you went to get help, and it's just the opposite.
Working with his friend Thumper, together man and horse walk through the psychological hurts, hang-ups, and battles.
They have me basically set up the course to represent things that have happened to me, like obstacles that I've overcome. It's kind of revisiting that, but in a good way.
Horses are heavily vetted and trained for 6 to 8 weeks to make sure they are ready to assist with therapy. Military veterans working to overcome anxiety and trauma have been utilizing this type of mental health therapy for years. At Stable Strides, the goal is to get our neighbors this type of help before it's too late.
Anxiety, depression, a trauma background, this work really works well for those individuals.
With mental health experts helping them through it, the bond forged on this ranch between two unlikely friends is life-changing.
Honestly, it's given me a much better outlook on life, not only what I've been through in the past, but, as I look towards the future.
Leaders of this nonprofit say their focus right now is to raise awareness and to increase the access to horse therapy for people across southern Colorado.
When 1 in 4 people before this coronavirus hit were struggling with mental illness, I don't have statistics on it, but I think that will be at least doubled, that 50% of us or more are going to be struggling, and we need to be able to address that.
In the days and months ahead, leaders here anticipate adding to their client base, so they will be in need of resources and volunteers to help meet those needs. For ways to connect with this organization and others that offer horse therapy, you can head to our website, KOAA.com. Always watching out for you. Patrick Nelson, News 5.